How's everyone doing? I think we might have won this thing. We crushed it. We crushed it. An incredible turnout. And I think last I checked on the New Haven Independent, we were 84%. We still got absentees. Just incredible. And I want to start by, first of all, congratulating so many people. City Clerk Mike Smart, I don't know if he's here. Michael Smart has been through so much in this past year, and in particular in these recent months. And congratulations to Michael for persevering through a lot of personal challenges and continuing to lead as City Clerk. Congrats to Dr. Joyner, Dr. Ed Joyner from Board of Ed. Well done. Well done. I'm very excited to continue working with you on the Board of Education, Dr. Joyner. I see you in the background. Well done. And congratulations to the alders, a clean Democratic sweep across the city. Impressive. You know, I've worked so closely with so many of the alders, and I can't emphasize enough how much the alders care about their community and the city as a whole, take a lot of risks, and that partnership has been vital to the success over these past years. And I'm particularly excited to welcome a number of new alders and look forward to working with you all. Thank you for taking a risk. I'm looking at Devin here, and there's a number of other alders. Put your name on the ballot and work hard, knocking on doors to get this across the finish line. We're so excited to work with you. I also wanted to take a moment to congratulate John Carlson for running a very professional, respectful, and courageous campaign. Thank you, John. He reached out to me earlier on to congratulate me, and I very much appreciate his willingness to throw his hat in the ring and the way he approached this election. So please join me in thanking John. And I also think it's important to thank Karen Du Bois Walton, who, as many folks know, was in this race earlier on. It takes a lot of courage to put your name out there and run for office, to talk about the issues, put ideas out, and I'm grateful and I have a lot of respect for Dr. Du Bois Walton for her participation in this race. So please join me in thanking Karen. DTC, thank you for your endorsement, the Democratic Town Committee under the leadership of Vinnie Morrow. I think that the fact that so many Democrats want to cross the board is a testament to the work that the Democratic Town Committee, the alders, and Vinnie Morrow have done to make sure that this city continues to be a strong Democratic stronghold. And thank you to so many volunteers and donors to my campaign. We couldn't have done it without you. I think that our team has worked very hard, tirelessly, under pretty challenging circumstances with COVID, make sure that we're reaching the voters, getting our message out there. I couldn't have done it without you. And please help me thank my campaign team, before you clap, Barbara Sagaloff, our treasurer, who is a volunteer, who has done an incredible job dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Barbara Sagaloff, I don't know if she's here. Yes, Barbara. Unbelievable. Forever indebted to you, and I hope you'll forgive me later for having asked you to do that job that's an unpaid job. And to Sarah and Kim, thank you for your leadership. Kim threw herself into this election, but more importantly, threw herself into New Haven, and probably knows more about New Haven now than most of us in this room. You are one of the hardest workers that I know. You have such good character. You are very skilled with so many different types of people. We have a lot of characters in New Haven, as everyone in this room knows, and Kim is so compassionate and good with working with people and getting this campaign across the finish line, not just at 51%, but at 84% and counting now. So well done, Kim. And the most important people in the room are Natalie, Molly, and April Elicker. It's It's been a tough almost 2 years, and I mean it's been tough on all of us, right? For so many different reasons, the loss that we've experienced as parents, the kind of juggling of, oh, here we go with another quarantine. How are we going to do childcare? Just making it work through this crazy, crazy time. And Natalie also agreed to support me in running for mayor a while back, which I don't know. I hope she doesn't regret yet. But I mean,
thank you, Natalie.
I'm so grateful for everything that you do to support us, and I know that the community is grateful for everything that you do to support me in the work here. So thank you, and thank you so much to my family. So when I took office 22 months ago, the city was facing a $45 million deficit. And weeks later, we were also facing the most significant health crisis that we have faced as a city, as a state, as a nation, as a globe in more than 100 years. And when you reflect back on these past 22 months, not only were we facing those things, but all the other things that New Haven has faced for decades around income inequality and issues where people don't have access to wealth, around systemic racism, the ability for the city to provide, despite lack of resources, the services that residents need, deserve, gun violence, these perpetual issues that we face. We as a city have accomplished so much in these past 22 months. And we should be deeply proud of what we have accomplished. And we have put at the forefront equity, we have put at the forefront compassion, caring for the people that historically have not had the resources and support that they have needed. We've done that at every step of the way, whether it was with testing, whether it was with a device and internet for every kid, whether it was with vaccines. We're up to almost 75% of eligible residents having received the first dose. Whether it was with over 1 million meals given out to community members, whether it was rehousing so many residents. We have done so much, and we should be proud of what we have accomplished. What we have accomplished. And we have done so much more. We have done so much more. Thanks to the cooperation and collaboration and leadership of our state delegation, we've increased funding through the pilot program from $41 million to $90 million annually. Right. Can we give a hand to our state delegation? We've had to make a lot of tough choices, right? We've had to make a lot of tough choices. And when I think about where we are today as a city, we've stabilized our finances. And we are receiving an incredible amount of funding from the federal government. People are moving to our city. You see cranes going up all over the city because they understand what we knew all along, that New Haven is an incredible place to live. And so when I reflect on today, it's about yesterday in that overwhelmingly New Haven residents endorse the work we are doing, not my administration, but we are doing as a team. The alders, the DTC members, the staff, so many city staff that have been working tirelessly throughout this pandemic to make sure we're keeping our community safe and moving our community forward. Our state delegation, and you know what? Our federal and state leaders as well. Residents have overwhelmingly endorsed the work that we're doing. But this election mostly is about where we're headed, right? And I have heard countless times residents that want to see us invest in our community more. And we're finally at a point in our city where we're not raising taxes and making cuts every election season and every year, frankly, but we're in a position of strength where we can choose the path that we are headed in. And so what I see as these not just come in 2 years, but many, many years to come, is number one, getting these programs across the finish line that our team has worked very hard collaboratively to ensure that we get done. Crisis response team to re-envision the work that we are doing in our city and how we approach public safety. Affordable housing, where we have implemented a number of policies, some that the Board of Alders has gotten across the finish line and others that they are evaluating, and development in affordable housing, which includes, by the way, deeply affordable housing, because affordable isn't affordable to everyone. We have over 800 new units in the pipeline that are affordable housing. So I see us completing the work that is ongoing, but I also see so much more opportunity. And there's a couple of things that I want to highlight in particular, because I think that it's important for us as a community to emphasize that this is the direction we're headed in. And one is on climate change. President Biden is in Europe right now, making large commitments along with national leaders across the world on climate. And it is time that our city invests so much more in climate. We have done much work to lead on climate, but we are ready to make a more significant investment in climate. Two is in our youth. You know, our city has a history of investing in our young people, and this coming Saturday will be a major example of the work that everyone here in this room and the past administration, Mayor Harp led on, Alder Morrison as well, in opening the Q House. But we must invest more in our young people, especially at the time when our young people are facing incredible challenges right now. So we will invest more in our young people as a city. The third is on vocational training. Vocational training. Every child should know that they have the opportunity to go to college. But not every child is going to go to college, and we need to be real about that and make sure that they know that we believe in them and that there is a pathway, not just to get a job, but to get a good job with good benefits. And these jobs are growing in our community in the health sector, digital technologies. We need to make sure that we expand programs that ensure that those individuals, those young people in particular, not just have a future, but have a true opportunity to thrive. And so we will be investing more in VoTech training. And the final thing is ensuring that we expand on the work that we are doing to interconnect the support that we give to so many people that are struggling in our community. And the Board of Alders took a courageous step in creating a new department, the Department of Community Resilience, that underscores that we cannot solve these perpetual problems with the traditional ways. That we need to provide the mental health support, we need to provide the substance use support, we need to provide housing, we need to intertwine the support that we give so that we can make sure that everyone has the opportunity to thrive. In times of crisis, you don't build character. Your character is revealed. And if we look at this past 22 months, New Haven's character has been revealed. You look at other places and how they have responded to the challenges, and you look at how New Haven has responded to the challenges that we face. We have done so with compassion and with a commitment to our values to work together as a community, as our community, to ensure that every single resident has this opportunity to thrive. And we will continue to do so for many, many years more. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. You want to eat the cake?
You mentioned climate first, before kind of give me two examples, whatever you can, about how your administration might invest.
Yeah, we're looking at, I don't think he's done it. Renewables. We're looking at a lot of what our decision is what we invest in depends on what the